Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us to journey today. And I'm here with the Council of Light to bring forward an energetic opportunity and container, energetic support for releasing and renourishing. And during this time, as I record this, the 1010 gateway is tomorrow. So we're actually in it. And we actually received this influx prior to, in preparation for this gateway and really beyond, to release, to purge. It's like an energetic invitation to purge what no longer serves us, to let go, to dissolve, to transform. And so when I asked the Council of Light what would be the most supportive, I was shown this idea of a container that allows for a gentle release, conscious, gentle release. And so we're going to bring in that process to support you and your body, devas, to allow, just create a container to allow for the detox of what no longer serves you. As we move into these higher vibrations, really, we're invited to move into these higher vibrations. It doesn't just happen to us. It's an invitation that we can say yes to or not. There are the imaginary walls that are being invited to be dissolved, where we've maybe placed a judgment, a conclusion, a box around who we are and limited ourselves. And part of that was to quote unquote survive in separation consciousness and the defense mechanisms that we put in place to keep us safe. But now that we're in the midst of graduating from the separation based system, everything that can only really exist in the illusion of separation is coming up to be reabsorbed, repurposed, reinvented. And it's this idea of transformation, vibrational transformation. So, not that any of those defense mechanisms or energies, or you could even call them energetic blocks that we put on, energetic blinders that we put on, none of it was wrong or bad. It served a purpose for a time. And rather than putting on the magnifying glass and the hat of the investigator and trying to micromanage every single little piece as it comes up to resolve itself, return to oneness, return to wholeness, we can simply hold a container with the attitude and the choice that we're choosing to retire what would tether us to a lower vibrational way of being, a lower vibrational experience of ourselves, any separation-based agreements, any mechanisms that agree to the reality of separation as the foundation, and simply stand in our free will conscious choice to choose in favor of what we now know to be true, which is everything's connected. Oneness is. And if you're listening to this, chances are very high that you're choosing to remember and to bring into being the you that functions the oneness way, the you that functions as one with source, that would look at a separation-based perception and see right through it and know it isn't true, and it would just simply dissolve. And so we're going to bring in that process to help you first connect to the part of you that knows oneness is. And then as you choose in favor of that you, we will support you in bringing in the appropriate energetic support, sounds like codes that support you in letting go and releasing anything that is not compatible with where you're going, with what you're choosing now. And just as a reminder, footnote, we don't do anything to you or for you. We simply support you by holding a safe, supportive, energetic container for you to shift you, and presence, specific invitations, which moves you into your choice of whether to move in a certain direction or not. And then you, in collaboration with your higher self and your guides, actually will bring in what you need to shift you. And so the first step that I'm seeing is for you as a being to remember and imagine that you have a higher self. That yes, there's you at this level, you're a multidimensional being, and there's you at this level. If you think of it as a skyscraper, you are on the third or the fourth or the fifth floor of that skyscraper. Your higher self is in the penthouse, and it has a 360-degree view. It has access to so much more data than you have access to at this level, because at this level, you're mostly functioning in the linear perception, in the linear mind. Not probably 100%, but a lot of it. Your higher self functions fully from its multidimensional capacity as the supercomputer of you that can process massive amounts of information in a nanosecond, actually outside of time, but you get the point. So just encouraging you to take a moment to remember and to choose to take the hand of your higher self, that it is you in a higher realm. It is you. It's not a being separate from you. And you might even place your hand on your heart and just say, I choose to connect with my higher self in a higher realm where I can. I choose to remember I am fully connected to my higher self in every breath and every moment. And you may wish to invite your higher self to support you in remembering your connection, your alignment. And then just take a moment to imagine bringing all of your energy and awareness back into the now in your vertical column of light. When you're in your vertical column of light, you can access your energetic elevator to connect with your higher self. Your vertical self, vertical column of light. Body Deva, same, team, same. Body Deva also has a higher self. Every being has a higher self. There we go. You might have just felt that energetic shift. And we're just going to invite here a cleansing and a repair of your grids of connection and communication to your higher self. As you choose it, will you allow that? And this is you doing it for you, your higher self doing it for you. Your guides helping, using your energetic fields, not the mind, not the intellect. You might feel sensations, you might not. And bring in your unique soul essence resonance from your divine spark, allowing that to amplify through you. So you are a spark in the heart of Source, and you have a very particular, unique divine blueprint and unique resonance. So we're just inviting you at the level of your spark to activate and amplify that resonance of you and to ripple it down your column to you here. We're going to invite the body Deva to do the same. It has a unique resonance as well, team same. And just like when there's a symphony playing and there are different aspects of that symphony, like the winds and the strings and the percussion, when they all play together, it creates this beautiful, harmonious song. And so your song is super compatible and complementary to your body Deva song, which is also complementary to your team's song, to your guide's song. And then it creates this beautiful harmonic group field when you all amplify your unique resonance. So we're just inviting that. And just in doing this, that helps you generate a greater perimeter, you could say, of safety, because you're in your own resonance. Your own resonance, your own light is your source of safety. It's your source of everything. But when you're in the harmonic, you draw to you the harmonic. It creates a boundary of safety. And we're also going to invite you as a being, if you choose, to invoke the appropriate beings of love and light. Perhaps there are certain ascended masters or angelic beings that you like to work with to encircle you now. And to hold a safe, supportive, healthy, co-creative container for you to do a very gentle release and renourish for you, your body for itself, your teams for themselves. When we do this work consciously, we don't have to roll around in it for hours or days or weeks or months or years. It can be gentle, it can be elegant, it can be efficient. And so now we're just going to invite you at the level of your higher self, to the degree that you're choosing this, your body and your team same, to generate the appropriate container in an appropriate dimension where you can be encircled by the beings of love and light that support you, including your guides. Your future self as an ascended master can be there. Your body's future self in a fully enlightened state can be there for itself. And so you may have a particular sacred chamber in an appropriate dimension. Your body may have a separate sacred chamber in another dimension. And your team members can all have their own chambers wherever they need to, with the beings of love and light that support them and their higher selves. In a collaboration, divine collaboration. Council of Light is holding vigil, helping to share information and guide. And as you reference this safe container, this healing chamber, it's in a clean, clear, safe, supportive, connected realm. Invite and imagine your higher self to work with your energetic fields to bring in the appropriate sounds, light, energetic codes, maybe even elemental energies or sacred aromas, sacred geometric shapes, sacred geometric configurations, energetic formulas that can support you in gently cleansing and releasing all that you're ready, all that's appropriate for you to release, transform, dissolve, return, evolve, whatever's appropriate. And we could also call this container for transformation. Release, renourish, transform. Gently, gently. Allowing for a gentle release. And we're just sharing information with the body deva, letting the body deva know it's okay to gently release in this other realm. It's actually much easier to do etherically than physically. And so we're just going to invite the body deva to presence anything it was trying to process physically in the physical form, and to lift it out of the physical form back into the energetic fields, the energetic bodies, maybe the emotional body, whatever's appropriate, and then redirecting it to this dimension where it can be very elegantly released in a nurturing way, in a graceful way, in an elegant, loving way. And you could even imagine angels singing around you, helping with the release. It's like a sacred passage, a sacred release in a sacred space. When we take time to connect to and generate a sacred, safe container for a gentle release and transformation, it can happen effortlessly, far beyond the mind. Energetically, some part of us knows how. And so if you are noticing certain feelings or thoughts coming up to awareness, we encourage you to simply allow them to pass through awareness. They're lifting up and out of your fields. If you notice certain sensations in the body, what would it feel like to relax around it, to open, to let it move how it wants to move? Lean more into your line of light, more into your infinite self, the oneness that you are choosing to move into. And are you choosing to graduate into the oneness way, the unity consciousness version of you? And are you willing to let go of anything that's not compatible in a gentle, graceful way? And whatever doesn't allow that, will you release, uncreate, return, resolve, dissolve, evolve, whatever's appropriate? And so in this safe container of gentle release, it can be emotions, but it can also be what's not yours. It could be dissonance that you don't need to motivate you anymore. It could be mechanisms that you've outgrown. It could be fabric, threads, energies, overlays, defense mechanisms, blocks, veils of forgetfulness, veils of, it's like they're showing me the idea of the defense mechanism of denial. So we put a veil over being able to see clearly. And we just like to take this moment to remind you that no matter what you've ever experienced, said, done, thought in the separation dance, it's not you, not really. It was a role you played. Someone else played a role, probably to complement your role, to allow you to play your role. They played their role in order to evolve, learn, grow, expand in some way. And so we just invite you, some part of you that knows that 360-degree view of you, to set up the appropriate debriefs for all those moments where you can activate the vibrations of the spiritual lessons and fully complete so that you can release. Tie up all the loose ends. Body, team, same. Turning fragments that aren't yours, challenges that aren't yours, issues that aren't yours. Responsibility, power that's not yours. It gets messy in the separation dance. And during this time, as we empty out, it's like emptying the energetic closet. we create the space for the new to come in, the higher vibrational, like what's ready to take its place. What are we being invited to upgrade into? So there can be this little contraction around letting all of it go because, well, what will we have? And the guides are saying, you will have everything you've ever asked for on the other side of the letting go. And so you might just take a moment to take a deep breath. And then as you exhale is the let go, it's the release. Just imagine really choosing to exhale, to let go, and to maybe even milk that exhale where you extend it out longer than you normally would. Maybe 3 or 4 of those. You can actually use the diaphragm and contract in a little bit to push more air out. At the end of that exhale, do 2 more. Good. And if there's emotion, please allow the emotions. It's safe to let go. You might be in a mantra, I release all that I'm ready to release at this time. I release all that is no longer serving me. And the footnote there is to make room for the new. And then we're going to invite some energetic aspect of you as you continue this gentle, graceful, profound release, deep cleansing in another realm, to bring in appropriate harmonizing frequencies to help you re-nourish, remember the more harmonic. And whatever divine energetic nutrients you need, your body needs, your teams need, bringing those in. Bring in the appropriate energetic nutrients to nourish you. And allowing yourself to be in the empty for a moment, or 2 or 10. Just let yourself be in that space. Getting comfortable in the not yet remembered. And we're bringing in some appropriate energetic codes and information to support you in connecting to this space where anything is possible. And we're going to support you at the level of your higher self, bodies, higher self, and teams to activate and amplify the appropriate harmonic, supportive vibration that will support you in like a tuning fork for what you're bringing in. Not in the second, not in this moment. It's like setting the stage for the anything is possible from the most harmonic, supportive vantage point your higher self can energetically locate for you at this particular moment, based on your current level of evolution, based on what you've been inviting for yourself. And you might start to feel that energetic attunement. This is where you let go of the mind and just, as you choose it, allow yourself to be elevated into the more harmonic terrain, aligned, attuned to the more harmonic dimensional layer. Which becomes your new set point, as you choose for it to be. And then we invite a balancing and stabilizing of all the energetic fields, updating all grids, all reference points, all ways in which you perceive and are perceived. And we just encourage you to be in the allowing and the unfolding of what is meant for you to be, do, and have from this space, this place of infinite potential in a higher octave that you just moved into. Recognizing that energetically, you've made a choice. Energetically, your metaphoric arrow is pointed in a particular direction and you've let go, you've released that arrow on a particular trajectory, energetically, vibrationally, in a harmonic intention, harmonic, aligned, connected from a place of oneness. And that tuning fork set point will get answered by the harmonic. What is aligned for you? What is aligned for you on your path, on your journey, from a place of connection, safety, oneness, highest good, because you've been functioning from that, doing this exercise for the last however long it's been, 25 minutes maybe. So take a moment, give yourself an energetic hug, thank yourself for showing up. Thank your body deva for showing up. Body deva can thank itself. You can thank your guides and your teams. You can be in gratitude that you're conscious, awake, and aware enough to do this type of work consciously, empowered, courageous, you. And it's an energetic shortcut. You just gave yourself 25 minutes of nourishment, release, and realignment, reinvention, that then bypasses the need to try to create it in the physical dimension, which could take months or years or lifetimes. Deep breath in. Thank you for showing up. And if you'd like to join us tomorrow for the 10:10 Stargate transmission, it might be the day you're listening to this, depending on when I upload this video. We will be doing a group transmission live for the 10:10 Stargate. We'd love to have you join us. It's being offered on a sliding scale. And it will be whatever is called forth in the moment to support us in the optimal traversing of this time. And lately, it's been surprising me. the live transmissions big time. So we are in the realm. It's like they're showing us wading in a pond, right? Or wading in the shallow end of a new ocean of the not yet remembered. And so there are new things being birthed through this work. And this couldn't happen without the co-creative element of you calling it forth. So thank you for that. And I look forward to connecting with you all very soon. And in the interim, it's like, take time to take care of you. Be gentle with yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves during this time. These next couple of months are like this video can be used to help you navigate the next couple of months, because it's all about preparing for the new, making room for the new. And so thank you for your willingness to evolve in a conscious way. And we will connect with you all again very soon. Much love.